Welcome to Homemade, where I teach you how to cook authentic Bangladeshi cuisine made simply. Today, we're making one of my favorite dishes, lentil soup, or as it's simply called, dal. Let's jump in. Most Bengali recipes start with a mix of onions, garlic, and ginger. It's our version of mirepoix, or Holy Trinity. So let's start by dicing one medium onion into small pieces. It's important to cut them into uniform pieces so they cook evenly. Let's set that aside in a bowl. Begin slicing 4 to 5 garlic cloves as thinly as you can. We want them whole enough so it'll melt in the dal as it's cooked down. If you slice it too thin, it'll burn, so be very careful. Slice up 3 green chilies, seed and all, and hope you don't touch your eyeballs. Cilantro is a staple in Bengali cuisine, mainly as a garnish, so we're going to slice up some cilantro, set that aside as a garnish for later. Let's talk spices. You'll need 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, 4 cardamom pods, green chilies, and 2 bay leaves. Don't forget to wash your lentils. Get rid of that excess starch and give it a quick rinse. Give it a couple of shakes, and when the water runs clear, set it aside to dry. In a large Dutch oven or a similar wide pot, add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil on medium-high heat. You can also use ghee, as that's pretty common in Bengali cuisine, but I just ran out. Add your dry spices first and begin to bloom them. We want to lightly toast the cardamom pods, the bay leaves, and the fenugreek seeds until they become aromatic. Be careful not to burn them. Gently stir everything around for 15 seconds or until the fenugreek seeds turn golden brown and gives off a nutty aroma. Garlic goes in next. Stir it around until they get light brown, but not too dark. It'll start to infuse its flavors into the oil very quickly. If they start to stick to the pan, lower the heat. After about a minute, you'll notice the garlic is perfectly brown and nutty. That's when we know to add in the diced onions. Cook them down until they become fully translucent and soft. Add a pinch of kosher salt to taste and keep stirring. Eventually, the onions will sweat out most of its moisture, and you'll be left with a delicious caramelized onion base. Let it reduce further for a few minutes. Now that the onions are soft and caramelized, it's time to add in the spices. We want to bloom them and impart all of their natural flavors and aromas, but not burn them. If you need to, reduce the heat as you add in the spices carefully. Let's add in the coriander powder, the turmeric, which gives dal that distinct bright orange glow, and garam masala, which is a traditional finishing spice blend. Give everything a thorough mix until the onions and garlic are fully incorporated with the spices. You're making a spice base for the dal, as with most traditional Bengali recipes and curries. Your kitchen should smell incredible. Finish cooking the spices for a few minutes or until the raw flavor cooks down. You're looking for a jammy base. Next, add 2 cups of your washed red lentils. Stir that rigorously until all of the individual grains are fully incorporated with our spice mix. Cook that down until the lentils turn soft and light yellow. Toast the lentils until they're halfway cooked. If they end up sticking to the bottom of the pot, lower the heat and keep stirring. Dal is really easy to overcook, so keep an eye on it. Finally, let's add in the sliced green chilies to finish cooking and add the spice component to our dish. Give that another stir. Next up, you're going to add in 2 cups of warm water to deglaze the pot. You can adjust how soupy or dry you want to make your dal by controlling the amount of water you add. The water will finish cooking the lentils. Close the lid and cook the lentils on a gentle low simmer for about 10 more minutes. If you need, add more salt to season. Once most of the water is cooked down, the dal will turn soft and bright yellow. It should still have a bite and solid consistency. If it's too mushy, most likely you added too much water, and now it's dal porridge. Shut off the heat and finish the cooking process, and garnish with cilantro to taste. You can eat dal with just about anything: naan, paratha, over a bowl of rice, or just by itself. It's one of the easiest Bengali dishes to make. It's packed with a ton of protein, it's vegan friendly, and it's incredibly delicious. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like and subscribe, and I'll continue to make more recipes.